All right, hopefully she will be able to join me now. Dr. Lucy, just put your phone on the normal screen. Don't unlock it, because I think that's the issue here. So if you can go ahead and put your phone on the straight position, the vertical position, and send an invite, I think we'll be able to do it. Because I think that's the issue here that we're having. Okay, send an invite now. If you can send an invite on the broadcast so you can get started. Alrighty, I see you now. So hopefully this normally when the phone is on horizontal, I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes it doesn't work, but you know, this one will still work too. So yeah, there it is. It might be the setting on your phone. We should have trouble, you know, I don't know. It has to be setting on your phone, but I can see you. How are you doing today?
I am awesome. How about you?
I'm good. Sorry about that technical difficulty. It has to be do something with your phone. Sometimes when you put in a horizontal position, it doesn't work sometimes, but it's okay. We can see you now. We can hear you. So let's get started.
Awesome.
Tonight, guys, we're going to be talking about Kenya, North America Diaspora Circle. It is a circle which was started here last year. And we're going to be talking about how you can join, the benefits of this circle, and the investors. So I'm here with Dr. Lucy Mckenzie. She's based here in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to have her do the introduction, and we're going to have Wacu Ndirangu and come and tell us about the board members. Without wasting much more time, Dr. Lucy Mckenzie, if you can introduce yourself to the viewers, tell us your name, where you're from, and what you do for a living, please.
Okay. Thank you so much for having me on your Prudential show. And my name is Dr. Lucy Mckenzie. I am based out of Dallas. For my profession, I'm a registered nurse. I have been a nurse for the last 24 years. Good Lord, where did time go?
I know, right?
Yeah, you know. And obviously, I'm originally from Kenya. My dad is from Nyeri. My mom is from Limuru. I grew up in Nairobi until I finished my A-levels and I came to the U.S. And I live in Allen, Texas.
Okay, and just a little bit, where did you go to school in Kenya? I like asking that questions. I don't know, but if you can tell us where you went to school, high school, if you went to any campus there, tell us. And also tell us the school here, which you went to here in the United States.
Okay. I went to Nairobi Primary School. And then for high school, I went to Aga Khan High School. And for A-levels, I went to Jamhuri High School. I did not go to college in Kenya. I worked for British Airways for 1 year before I came here for my college. I went to school in Pennsylvania initially. Who goes to Slippery Rock? I mean, like, seriously.
Right.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then, what else did I do? Then I moved to Boston, and I went to Fitchburg State College, and then I moved to Texas.
Yeah, I think you made a right choice moving to Texas. It's a nice place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You see, this morning when I was getting from work, it was 28 degrees. And when I was going to church at 2 p.m., it was 70 degrees, only in Texas. You are with your jackets and sweaters and everything else, and then few hours later you're going and you with your shorts and a t-shirt. So I love these places. The weather is very unpredictable.
It is very unpredictable. We call it psychotic weather.
It is a bipolar weather for sure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So that's good. Let's talk about these. But how do you pronounce these? The acronym, is it KNADS or KNADS or
KNADS?
Or it's KNADS. Okay.
KNADS.
All right. If you can tell the viewers the abbreviation, the acronym for those, the KNADS.
Oh.
What does it mean?
KNAD means Kenya North America Diaspora Circle. It is a savings and credit circle, and it is based in Kenya.
Okay, so it's fair to say the company is registered in Kenya.
Correct.
But you target the diaspora people, is that correct?
Yes. 20 out of the 23 North American countries, as well as the diaspora returnees who have been from any of those 23 countries.
Okay, and when was this circle founded?
Okay, the initial vision or the initial seed was planted July 28th of last year on the Wacu Forum. And
oh, wow.
Yes, awesomeness comes out of there. And so
oh, my goodness,
this our operations manager suggested, what if at that time, I believe on the Wacu platform, there was like 6,000 women. And so her question was, what if all 6,000 of us were to contribute $200 each over a 6-month period? Think about what we could be able to do in Kenya. And so from that one posting, and it gained a lot of interest, people commenting. And so as a result of that, 7 of us decided, you know what? Hey, why not? Who says a vision cannot be born out of Facebook? And that's what happened.
And that's Dr. Lucy. You brought a very good point, because we have heard about a lot of controversy of these online forums and platforms.
Right.
People trashing, especially the Wacu. And look what you guys have founded so far. I think it's a very good initiative. And before I even go far, is this circle mainly for women, or any man can join this? If you can expound on that and explain that, please.
Okay, so this circle is just for women. And so men can be beneficiaries in terms of if they are next of kin, they can be beneficiaries in that way, where they will be earning or getting the dividends, but they cannot become members. So this is just primarily for women.
Okay, the recap, circle is Kenya North America Diaspora Circle.
Correct.
It was founded last year in Wacu Forum.
Yes.
It's only for women. No men can join this, but they can be a beneficiary.
Yes.
And so far, you have 7 board members. If you can give a shout out, or please tell me the names of the people the board members with. I think I know Wacu is one of them. She's just gonna join us in a little bit. And Purity Waringa Ateku is another board member, because he sent me the picture earlier. If you can tell us some of the other board members in these, KNADS, please.
Okay, so we started in July, but we got registered in November 28th. So 4 months later, we were already registered. The board members are, our chair lady is Penny Masharia in Atlanta, Georgia. Marianne Gott is our board secretary. She's out of Raleigh, North Carolina. We have board members, Regina Opio out of Pennsylvania. We have Janet Mckenzie, who's a board member who is out of Texas. We have Wacu Ndirangu, who is a board member out of California. And you did mention Purity Ateko, who is the treasurer, and myself out of Texas.
Wow, that's good. And that's what I'm saying. I think as men, I think we have to pull up the socks. Because I can tell you the boy child is in trouble here. The boy child is in a big trouble. We have to pull up.
Well, we are giving you something to pick pace up from.
Yeah,
so it can be done.
Yeah, so so how many people do you have on Facebook so far? Because I saw you have these not website, the Facebook page for KNADS. How many people have joined these KNADS so far on Facebook?
Okay, so we actually have 2 Facebook forums. So we have one for the actual investors, the investors who've already registered with their money, who are active registered members. And we also have a forum which has over 3,500 people, which is prospective members to be in future. And we are recruiting.
Okay.
So if you are out there and you are looking to join, we are ready.
Okay, and we're going to talk about the qualifications or what is needed for these KNADS. And Dr. Lucy, if you can tell us, I don't know whether you mentioned anything about the objectives of these KNADS. Any goals? What are you guys looking to do when you contribute this money, when you form this circle? Is there anything in specific you guys are looking to do, whether it's here in diaspora or in Kenya? If you can tell the viewers about that, or somebody who is a prospective KNAD member.
Okay, so our goal is to be the preferred circle for diaspora women, because we believe that we can be able to financially help them to maximize their financial status. And some of our goals are to be able to invest in projects and things that will yield them heavy and great dividends, such as buying land, buying buildings and commercial buildings, building homes for our members. So we do have big goals, and some of them are short-term goals that we intend to accomplish within the next short period of time. And we have 2 to 3 year goals, as well as 5-year goals. And the 2 to 5 year goals, I can't talk about them right now because they are still in the proposal stages, and we are going to be presenting them to the investors. But our first initial investment, we intend to make that investment without borrowing any money from the bank.
Is it appropriate to tell us how many you have contributed so far? If you can tell us, maybe that will give some motivation to the people who are willing to join.
Perfect. Absolutely. In the summer of this year, we had a challenge. We call it the Nyaga 1000. And what happened was that we wanted to be able to raise 10 million shillings to be able to make our first investment. Within 17 days, we were able to get that 10 million already in pledges in 17 days. And so what has happened is that new members who are coming on after the fact are now joining the challenge. So I can safely say that by December 31st, we should be right around the 30 million in terms of the investment monies. But in terms of how much we will have, including the savings amount, is about 50 million shillings, which is, I think in 10 months, that's pretty good.
Okay, and you say it's called Nyaga 1000 Challenge?
Mm-hmm, correct.
I'm just curious, the word Nyaga, what does that mean?
It's called the Nyaga 1000 because the investor who proposed it, her name is Jane Nyaga. So we just named it as the Nyaga 1000 Challenge.
Wow. Hey, kudos to you, Jane Nyaga. Is she watching tonight?
She probably is. If she's watching, she better be watching.
Alrighty, shout out to you.
Yes.
Do you guys have any deadlines for joining this circle? If you can tell us about any deadlines about this circle, either for the prospective members Do you want to talk about that?
Absolutely. So our goal by December 31st is to have at least 400 members. And we are on target to meet that goal. And because we are currently over 350 members right now. And so December 31st is when we target to close phase 1 to accommodate the ones who will have joined between March 7th and December 31st. So those will be the members who will benefit in our first initial projects. So December 31st.
Okay. December 31st, 2017.
Correct.
That's a fast phase.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of projects are you guys looking to do in Kenya? Do you have any, what are you guys doing with this money? Because you say it's about 30 million, that's a target. Are you looking to buy properties, build houses? Like, what are you guys looking to do?
Well, we are currently in the proposal stages because we do have an investment committee. What they do is put out a survey for the members to give ideas of what they would want their money invested in. That being a circle, we as board members cannot just willy-nilly invest the money. The members have to have a 2/3 vote on all the proposals that we present to them. And so we are currently in the voting stages of or about to put out the votes for the members to actually vote on the projects that we've proposed. But our goal is to make sure that that project does not incur us to have any loan, because that was what the members wanted. They wanted their first project, initial project, not to for us to have any loans.
Okay, and somebody's asking here, how much do you need for the membership? That is Sean Mungro is asking about that question. If you can tell us about that.
Absolutely. You only need 12,000 shillings to register. And the minimum requirement to continue your membership is to save a minimum of 5,000 shillings. That is affordable to majority of us who are here in the diaspora. So we do have a very competitive circle. So 12,000 join, and then 5,000 is the minimum requirement for you to save. But you can save more depending on what you want to do in the next few years.
Okay, and just let's make it clear here. You're talking in terms of Kenya shillings, not in dollars, right?
Which is about $120 to join.
Okay, that's the initial. Yes. Okay, are you ready to talk about the investors, or do you want to invite Wacu here? Because we can go to the next topic. Or let me, before we even go far, let's try to answer some of the questions here, because I want this to be more interactive as possible. If you can read some of the comments here, and you can maybe expound on some of these questions.
I see a question from Jesse. Where do the money go for registration? The money go. Are you asking the banking facility? Is it Cooperative Bank in Kenya? That out of the 12,000, you get 5 shares out of that. 7,000 goes towards administrative fees. That is a one-time administrative fee. But it is 5,000 goes towards your first initial 5 shares. And that is the Nyaga 1,000 that I talked about is to get you 100 shares. So that is separate from your regular savings. Okay, and
Jesse Toto is asking the registration money, where does it go? Does it go towards the circle? Like, does it go, what do you guys do with that money?
Which one?
She's asking about the registration, because you mentioned.
Yes.
No, yeah.
The 12,000, which is the registration amount. 5,000 out of that 12,000, we put it towards your first initial 5 shares. The 7,000 is administrative fees that you pay a one-time. Remember, we do have an employee in Kenya, so we pay out of that administrative fees. as well
Good
as our
answer. Yeah.
website, making sure that we have all the papers and printing and cell phone, paying the taxes that are required for this one employee, comes out of the administrative fees.
Okay, and Dr. Lucy, help me understand. I'm not very familiar with these circles.
Yes.
You can own as many shares as you want, right?
You can own up to a fifth of the total number of shares held by a SACCO. No member can own more than a fifth of the shares held by a SACCO.
Okay,
Correct.
Understood. That's a good answer. Yeah.
Officials can be paid? No. This is a question from Mary Kiyoko. All the board members, we only have one employee that gets paid. All the board members who are serving, we do not get paid.
Okay. And you're all based here in United States, but the one who is in Kenya get paid.
Correct.
Right?
And she is a diaspora returnee.
Okay, good. The documents required for this SACCO, what is it needed?
Okay, so you need to be a Kenyan, of Kenyan descent. You need a valid Kenyan passport or an ID. And obviously we need a passport size picture, which you do not have to go to the studio. We've made this very simple. You take it with your cell phone, crop it into a passport size picture. We'll accept that. And the general information, your demographics, where do you live, next of kin, whom you want to inherit should something happen to you, and how do you get your money? Are you employed, self-employed? So those are the things that we ask for. If you're a diaspora returnee, we ask for evidence that you were really a returnee by providing us an address of where you lived before.
Okay, and
you have to be 18 years of age.
Okay. Yeah, the next question is, if somebody is married to a Kenyan,
yes.
I didn't hear you mention that. Is that a qualification too?
And they would have to be Kenyan. You see, it's very easy for some when a man has married a non-Kenyan, for the woman to become Kenyan, to get their paperwork processed pretty fast. But for the women who've married outside of being a Kenyan, it's difficult for their spouse to actually get their their status changed to dual. But for a man, they can easily help change their wife's status to having dual citizenship.
Okay, so is that a yes or no? Like they have to be Kenyan citizens?
Yes, they have to have
Kenyan born.
Huh?
Kenyan born citizens.
But you see,
they have to be born in Kenya?
No, they don't have to be born in Kenya. Your children who are born here have the right to be. If you are a Kenyan, your children have the right to have Kenyan citizenship, because now we have that dual citizenship thing.
I got you. Let's move on. All righty. So many questions here. I'm trying to kind of skim through some of these questions here. Let's talk about the.
Some of the board members are answering some of the questions, so that's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Yes.
Let's talk about the investors.
Yes.
Are you guys? Do you have current investors right now?
Oh, absolutely. We have over 350.
What?
Yes. And we are tracking to reaching 400. So that is, we can say we are very happy with the progress.
Oh, okay. And why should investors join these KNADS? Why would they have interest in this particular SACCO?
Well, one, we are there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But really, seriously, because we have a common bond. That is what makes us appealing. We are women. We are founded very solidly on our core values, which include transparency, teamwork, efficiency, honesty, integrity. And those who are current investors can attest that we don't shy away from questions that are necessarily hard questions. People don't want to be asked about the money or stuff like that. We are very transparent when it comes to disclosure. So I truly believe that we are the circle of choice for women in the diaspora.
Okay, and I can tell you, you guys are going places. It looks it's going to be very successful circle. And we have had so many people coming from Kenya.
Yes.
So many circles going around here. And people have actually lost their money.
Correct.
How are you guys different? Or how are you guys trying to make things different for people to feel comfortable to be joining your circle? Mm-hmm. Are you working or are you looking to do something different than other circles?
We are looking to have really integrity being a key ingredient in our circle. And by this, I mean, because most of us have a name to protect. We don't want to, it's not a thing you fly by night thing. And we've taken a lot of time, putting things in place. So, and many of us have also lost money. So we know how it feels. We know about customer service when you are trying to get an answer and nobody seems to be responding. I can tell you that we pride ourselves on providing good customer service, responding in a timely manner to our customers and prospective investors. Anytime one of the members requests that we call somebody, there always seems to be a board member who is available or a brand ambassador to respond to questions that arise. So great customer service and running the circle with integrity and transparency are things that we believe that will which makes KNADS different from other circles.
Okay. You said this circle is registered in Kenya.
Correct.
And as you know, and I know, when 2 people or 3 people, when the money is involved, you have to have some legal backup.
Yes.
How are you guys doing to make sure you are legally protected here in the United States? Maybe somebody does not have that capability of going back home. And you lose all this money. You guys have the lawyers here who can guide you and assist your investors and members on these legal mess. If you can talk about that.
Yes, we have engaged a law firm that will be taking care of our legal department. The other thing about money, we require at least 3 executives to sign off on any money that is, whether it is 5,000 shillings that's coming out of the account. 3 people have to sign for it. But we have 4 signatories that who are established to be able to sign off on money in Kenya. So 3 people have to actually sign before any funds are released out of the KNADS account to go anywhere, whether it's to pay anything, even to pay the salaries. We still have to have 3 signatories in order for that to occur.
Okay, so you need the 3 signatories to sign off the money.
Yes.
Okay, and I think I can say this is probably somebody say that the first ever founded women's circle in diaspora. So that's something to be proud about, and that's something to be, quickly is coming out with a really good initiative so far. Let's talk about the challenges, Dr. Lucy. Have you guys faced any challenges so far? I know it's hard to even combine 10 people, not even 300 or 400 people. 10 people in is crazy. How are you facing any challenges so far?
I don't want to call them challenges. They are opportunities. Okay.
Yes.
And so, and they make us stronger. Remember, we are also even the founders. We are people who came from different locations who didn't know each other, who have different leadership styles. So that is also, you know, that is, you have growing pains, and we have been able to resolve those, and you can see the fruits of being able to work through some of those opportunities. Other things that we can call opportunities is when our investors send us money, whether it's for registration or for their monthly contribution, and then they forget to send us their confirmation. So now we have what we call unclaimed money. So it's money that is sitting in a cooperative bank that is unclaimed. It's in the KNADS account, but it's not attached to any specific person. So that has been an opportunity, and we are looking for ways to be able to effectively be able to manage that aspect, because we do not want, when we close our books, to have excessive amounts that are unclaimed. And so
okay, and yeah, before we even go too far, I see some questions are arising here.
Okay.
Whether this KNAD is Wacu affiliated, and the answer is no. Okay. I think this group was born in Wacu, but they have no any affiliation.
Correct.
So if you wanna, you know, talk to that, Dr. Lucy.
Yes, this vision was born out of a posting in Wacu, and that happened in July of last year. But KNADS is not affiliated to Wacu. Yes, we have lots of members who are investors in KNADS who are Wacu members, but it is not Wacu. You know, we don't commingle in that aspect.
Yeah, I think it's good to say, yeah, maybe to make more clarification, it's good to say you don't have to be a Wacu member to join KNADS. The qualifications, you have to be a Kenyan woman,
yes,
not necessarily a Wacu member. And I think you have to make a distinction between both, you know, those two organizations out here. Dr. Lucy, any room for improvement?
Oh, yeah.
Anything you could have done better?
We could have done better? No, I don't think in that aspect of we could have done better. I think the board has, you know, I'm so honored to serve with the women that I serve with on the board. You know, those are sacrifices. Sometimes we used to have meetings 2 or 3 times a week in the initial stages. You know, sleepless nights, going through documents. And so I am really honored to be working with the greatest board members out there. But we do have things like that are beyond our control, such as sometimes the members who are sending money using Wave, Wave is down, or it doesn't send them their confirmation right away. And you know how it is when you have sent money and you don't have a receipt. So, you know, there's anxiety on that aspect. So I hope in some time in our future that KNADS will be able to develop their own platform to transfer money. I mean, there's anything can be born out of anything. So you speak it, we speak it into existence, and maybe one day we shall have that as something that KNADS will be able to say their members are able to transfer funds through the KNADS app or KNADS system. Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys? Let's talk about the success or the, you know, the stuff that you have done. You're very proud about. Have you? Can you talk about some of the specific things you have done? Maybe you have met some people you could never thought you could met out of this investment of this circle.
Yes.
If you can talk some of the successes stories about the KNADS.
Okay. So some of the successes that we have, I can, you know, say that I'm proud to share is that we have had the ability and of recruiting at least 30 members. 30 new members every month, which is extremely great. It helps us be able to meet our budgets, so that has been awesome. Getting commitment from brand ambassadors from various states. You know, somebody just gets into KNADS and they feel that the vision sinks into their bones and they want to be part of it. And so that is a great success. We've got almost 30 brand ambassadors, and Wacu will talk to that because that is a department that she and Regina oversee. Other successes that we have been able to reach is that we will be close to 50 million by the end of December. By December 31st. 50 million is not small money when you think it's only been done in 10 months. And being able to have recruited over 350 women who actually believe in the vision, who are so actively engaged, and they can see the vision and they can see the dream, and they are passionately contributing towards ideas and giving ideas of where they want to see KNADS in the next 5-10 years. Those are successes you can't buy. And so we are so extremely pleased and honored to be able to be board members of such a great organization.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Is this a good time to invite Wacu?
Yes.
To talk about the ambassadors and all that good stuff?
Yes.
If there's anything else, are you going to join me back for the closing thoughts?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's get Wacu here.
Okay.
Wacu, Ndirangu, if you can send an invite here. We're almost coming to the closing of these, of this broadcast. Very informative session tonight with Dr. Lucy Mckenzie. So, Doctor, let me invite Wacu, and
Absolutely.
I'll invite you back for the closing thoughts.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. I'm waiting Wacu to get here. Alrighty, I think Dr. Lucy, I think you have to get off.
How do I get off?
Let me see. I can take you off, that's fine. Or if you can try to end the broadcast on your end so you can get Wacu here. Maybe that would be great. There you go. Good. Hey, Wacu.
Hello from the West Coast. How are you?
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
California, Kwazi.
Sorry. Let me position my camera, sir. I really need you to see my KNADS chart. Yes, yes. Let's
good.
talk.
And how much are those shirts?
This
only for the members.
Actually, there is a story to the charts.
Okay.
You know what? We were, the board members. We were just about to do our very, very first meet and greet, and it was in Florida. And we thought, hey, maybe we can do T-shirts, we can do caps, we can start getting into, into looking like KNADS. And it's something we just started just like that from our own funds. Like Lucy Mckenzie has said that, we don't get paid. So we made these T-shirts just for that time. And I really, truly love mine. I've watched it so many times and it's still...
It seems like a very good quality. You said the meeting was
I
in,
love it.
Florida.
It's
Where?
very California,
actually.
Yes.
It looks good. It's
Sorry?
trendy. I can tell that.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So tell us about the board members first. If you don't mind repeating about the board members, because you handle that department, then I have some few questions for that.
The board members or the ambassadors?
The ambassadors are correct, yes.
Yes. I wanted first to thank Miss Mckenzie. She did an amazing job representing us. Yeah, we work with a very vibrant group of women. I am telling you, when you just come into KNADS, if you join KNADS, it's like a whole total different ball game. You come in and you get bored and you want all your friends to join in because It's like Lucy Mckenzie, it's like myself, very open WhatsApp group where you can communicate with anybody, including the board members. You can ask any questions, very, very direct. So one thing I just wanted to say real quick. Somebody said that they have been bruised so much and so many times while investing at home. That's the number one reason why we formed this circle. Exactly. Because you can call Wacu and tell Wacu, where is my money? You told me it's in the circle, it's in cooperative bank. Where is my money? You told me to put my money towards this investment. Where is this investment? Who signed off? Who said that I should buy it? Where is it at? So you have somebody who is responsible for your investment, but it belongs to you. We're just responsible for it, and you don't even get to pay us because board members are not paid. So we are here to help you change those bruises into wins. So going to brand, to brand ambassadors. And I can
tell you, Wacu, and I think one thing I've learned today about these KNADS is you're really pushing on the core values of transparency and integrity. And kudos to you guys, because many people have lost their money selling to these decoys or like fake people back home. The company does not even exist. And that's the story that I hear each and every day. Some people, they have even bought plots, which they don't exist. So I think it was a very good initiative for you guys coming here and forming this thing in diaspora. So let's talk about these
like
ambassadors.
You. Yeah. Thanks to people like you for giving us the platform. We wouldn't go as far, as we would like to go unless people like you tell us, hey, come and talk about KNADS. So talking about the ambassadors, the number one thing that we as women and our motto is no woman left behind. And there's no way the 7 board members and 1 operations manager will be able to get to the millions probably of women, of Kenyans that live in the 23 countries included in North America. So to do that, we had to recruit women that have the zeal to want to get to those women, to want to get to tell somebody, hey, here is a different way in which you can invest in Kenya. Here is a different way in which you can be involved and, get something from Silicon Savannah, which is Nairobi now. Here is a different way where, we are being picked up with BMWs by our friends back home, and I'm still paying for mine for the next 6 years. So this is how you can get into the dream of developing your country and being actually a contributor, an active contributor to your country's economy as a woman. So that's how we ended up forming these people, this group of ambassadors. The other reason is it's not everybody that's on Facebook. It's not every woman that knows the social media. It's not everybody that's on Twitter. So we need people to penetrate deep inside because, like for instance, I can tell you an example. Yesterday, myself and one of our brand ambassadors, Alice Nganga, we went to a meeting that we were invited to, a Jamhuri celebration we were invited to here in California, in San Francisco, and it's called the Heron Bay Foundation. It's one of the oldest foundations here by Kenyans. It's almost 30 years old. So we have our grandmothers here. We have our mothers here that don't care for social media. I mean, it just passed them. It's way past their generation. We want to reach to everybody. We are calling it KNADS Mashinani. And those women, we are recruiting them because they came here knowing about circles. They are more knowledgeable, actually, than myself. They're like my mother. I grew up in a circle. They know so much. They raise their children through circles. So that's the other initiative. We want to reach every woman and not leave any of the women behind.
Okay.
Can I go to
the other thing? Yeah. The other thing I was going to ask you, Wacu, is you guys, I think last year or this year, you went and met the Kenyan commissioner. If you can talk to that, who you met there, and when was it, and what were you guys talking about?
So we have met the commissioner in different instances. The one thing that I will assure you, George, is that women with an ambition, you cannot stop them. You will never stop them. So when we were forming the SACCO, I remember we were being told when we came up with this idea, it was in the initial stages, it was cooking, and we were like, yes, this is what we want to happen. People were very skeptical, and they were telling us, there's no way you will be able to get that certificate. We waited for our certificate for like 6 months. There's no way you're gonna be getting yours. So this is what we did. We sought an audience with the commissioner. And what you do with the commissioner, you have to present your case. Why do you want to be the only women SACCO in diaspora, and yet there's another SACCO we know is registered in the US? You have to present your case to him. And that was the first time we actually met with him. The next time, I think it's the time that we were getting our PIN. And I think we were able to meet with the commissioner at the time. The one thing I think I'm repeating myself, the one thing, but I think everything that I say probably is important. But women with a zeal to succeed, they will meet that commissioner. They will meet that minister. They will meet whoever they have to meet. And I'm telling you, within 3 months, we already had our certificate. And we met, we had an audience by that time. I think it was Honorable Mr. Gishuki was the one that was leading in the cooperatives on that section in the ministry. We met with him, presented our case. You have to actually present our case. Kudos to our secretary. Her name is Marianne Getz. She's the one who actually, when we put it all together and she presented it, she tabled it with him, and he was convinced. And in 3 months, we already got our certificate. So yeah, that's the zeal we have to succeed. Yes.
Wow. That's these women, they're unstoppable. I don't know what to say, but the boy child is in trouble. We in trouble, man. Hey, we gotta.
We are giving you an opportunity to try it too. Yeah, take this as an opportunity too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's talk about the AGMs. Have you guys had any annual general meetings so far?
The requirements, we are governed by the bylaws. All SACCOs are governed by the bylaws. And the bylaws require that within a year, you have to hold, within a year from the time you actually started recruiting members. For us, it was in March this year. You have to have an AGM. You have to meet with your members face to face. You have to do the voting. You have to agree on investments. You have to go through the books of accounts, any other business. You have to discuss the SACCO, because that's how you actually build in, you know, and continue making the SACCOs get stronger. It's by having this audience through the AGM with your members. So since we started in March, we should have an AGM very soon. And we have scheduled it on March 24th this year here in Los Angeles, California.
Okay. And my next question to you, Wacu, is like, when you guys founded this SACCO, was the initial or the current, you know, the ambassadors or the board, were they appointed or elected? And because I know the coming general AGM, you're gonna do some elections there. So were they appointed or elected?
So for the current ones, us that we are running the SACCO, we appoint, we are the founders, and you cannot call for an election when people are still learning. People are still learning about the SACCO, and they are learning from us. So we are teaching them. So when they come in for the AGM, they can come in and say, no, I do not want Wacu. I want another person to be the leader. Then the other thing again is, we have been very transparent and very open with our members and very accessible. So they know how we lead. The 350 members that we have today, they know how Wacu is as a leader. They know how Regina Opio is as a leader. Do they want to continue with her? We will know that until the AGM. Why did we decide to continue? Because this is our dream. This is our babies. The 8 of us, the 7 of us. Actually, we were 8, but one person actually had to become one of our employees. That is Ruth, the one that now is an operations manager. The AGM, at the AGM, they will come in. They have seen us. Some of them have been with us for a whole year. They will come in and they will see, do I need Wacu to be in my board? Do I need Regina to be my leader? Do I like the way she leads? Then again, like I was saying in the beginning, this is our baby. We needed our baby to take off as the founders. And that's why we decided to stay as board members and as founders. And the members were agreeable to it. So that's why we're here.
Okay, so they were the founders, and then starting from next year, March, the first AGM, they're gonna do some elections there in California. So I think I'm gonna give you the closing thoughts about, or you can take like 2 questions there on the comments about, and then you can say the closing thoughts about the whole ambassador thing. If you want to go ahead and read some of the comments there.
Sorry, I will not close yet because I have not gone through. I have to give all of them a shout out. Sorry.
Yes.
Let me just do this. Let me just do this for these ladies, because I am telling you, it is not a joke. They have put in their money, they have put in their time, they have put in something we cannot even pay them back. And they just showed up at our doors and they said, yes, Wacu, we want to be part of it. We want to be part of the dream. We want to see this baby rise up and have roots and have, fruits and bear it all. So we have very many, majority of the states are represented. We have Texas, we have Washington, D.C., we have New Jersey, we have North Carolina, South Carolina, we have Pennsylvania, we have Florida, Tennessee, Michigan. Canadians are represented, California, Alabama, New York, Minnesota, and Maryland. And here, my ladies, I wanna call each one of them by names.
Good, yeah.
I have Jackie Obado. Yeah. Yes, I have Jackie Obado, who's in New York City. I have Alice Nganga, who's with me here in California. Esen Jogona as well is with me in California. We have Ann Karanja, who's in North Carolina. Ann Mwai in the South, in Alabama. Yes, she was our very fast ambassador. We had like 10 members. We were just board members plus 2. Yes. So shout out to Ann Mwai for believing in us. Bernadette Odaga is in Canada. So is Kathy Perry. We have Kara Modoni, who is in DMV area. We have Claudia Mwindi, our representative in New Jersey. Now, this lady works in the money market in New York City. And if these people can actually believe in us, she works at the New York Stock Exchange. If this lady believes in the dream of KNADS, I think everybody should believe in it. We have people who, sorry?
What's her name again?
Claudia Mwindi. I can introduce you to her.
Yeah, send her my way. Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. We have even people that work for IMF. We have even people that work for United Nations as accountants, senior accountants, these women. Yes, they are not playing. I have Florence Wanyoike, who's our representative in Canada as well, because Canada has so many provinces. We have a huge surface area of people that we can, that we can recruit. And then we have Jackie Olale, who's in Michigan. We have Jen Nyaga, our Nyaga 1000. She not only proposed the idea of Nyaga 1000 towards our shares, but she's also our ambassador, a very vibrant ambassador from Texas. And then we have Joy Gashuga is another one from the DMV area. We have Miss Juliana Horn. She's in Texas, but in San Antonio. Texas is big, right?
It's big. Yes.
And then we have Miss Kari Mugambi. We have Mimi Kimari in Indiana. We have Rose Kajuju Kaburia. Yes. That girl is in Texas as well. A very amazing lady. We have Rose Oginga, who's down in Florida. We have yes, the IHOP founder. We have founders. We have all types of women, very, very strong women in KNADS that you would like to be associated with. In fact, I offer to recruit your wife. Please, I offer myself.
Yeah,
personally.
She's watching. Liz, if you're watching, you can just put some thumbs up there or say present.
Yes, Liz, please put your comment over there. Our show will be recruiting you shortly after the broadcast.
Yes,
and welcome to KNADS.
Yes.
And then we have Tina Tamoy also in Florida. We have Miss Velma Akinyi, who's also in leadership. Velma Akinyi is one of the oldest members, I would say, in our circle, who has been in circles for over 30 years. She's one of the smartest ladies that I've ever come across. She worked for for Central Bank and also Cooperative Bank, and she belonged to the circle in Central Bank. And when she left to come to America, she never left her circle. So she's one of those people who has been built by circle. She has investments from the circle. You can see it with your own eyes. You don't even have to be told twice. She's one of the people who, when she starts talking about circles, she will show you. She has the receipts. That's what we say. You know, she will tell you, I'm selling a home of 8 million, 8 million Kenya shillings, but I bought it at 3 million Kenya shillings with my circle. So these are the powerful women that we have. We also have Tabitha Mwangangi. Miss Laura Esese is somewhere out there. We have Kavita Mbithi and Miss Leah McBerry. So those are my people, and they are so close to my heart because they have never asked for a dime. All those women have been working with me hand to hand and with the board members to just recruit, just talk about the KNADS vision, just get those women to join us. And what you see is an over 50 million worth of women in only 10 months.
Oh my God, I gotta say that I have gone to so many places, but I've never seen such a passion. You guys are very passionate and very, charismatic for what you guys are doing, and I applaud you guys for that.
Thank you.
So kudos to these power women who have joined their hands together and formed these KNADS. Oh, wow, that is very, inspiring. I should say. So anything else you want to tell us, Wacu?
Yes, I want to make my closing remarks. I want to say that we are very thankful to you for this platform. I know there were several glitches, in the beginning, but again, being a Kenyan, lateness, I don't know what to say, but that's not how we do it at KNADS, okay? But being late is something that we have accommodated, but that's not how we do it. So, but thank you very much for giving us this platform. Yeah, the other thing that I want to say is we believe in our vision. We speak our vision. We walk our vision. We talk our vision, and that's how we manage KNADS, because we believe in us and we believe in women. Somebody came to me yesterday when I was recruiting in San Francisco, and they asked us, so why do you want my wife to join your circle and not stay with me in a different circle in Kenya or whatever? And I told her, because what we have, it's speaking for itself. When we came together as women, we did not know that we would take off. But what we knew is we had a vision that at some point we will not even need to sell. It's something that will be bought. And the other thing that we have learned is this is what women in diaspora were waiting for. You want to invest in Kenya. You have been trying to invest in Kenya for the last 20 years, but what you will be doing is incurring losses after losses after losses. Women are the biggest remittance. We submit the most remittances at home, back home in Kenya. That's there in statistics. Okay? And it's something that you can, always pinga. That's how we do it. When we want to help back home, we help big and we do it better than men. So what a man can do, we can do it 10 times more. What other circles have done in about 30 years, we can do it in half that. We can do it in only maybe 5. So This is what I want to leave the members with, that we are managing you with transparency. When you join us, you will find Wacu at just a click of a button. Our numbers are out there. You can reach me anytime you want to reach me. I work nights, so I am available anytime. And for those who work days, they will be available for you that time. So please come and join us, and let's make a difference. You can invest collectively as a circle, which is why we are raising the shares. And if I want to invest personally alone, we will give you 3 times of what you will have saved in the circle. And we don't care what you want to do with your money. If you are independently investing, you know, just come over, put it in your savings, and we will give you 3 times that. We are here to stay. We are here to stay, and we are very proud of ourselves. Just watch for us.
Wow.
We're going places.
Proud of you girls, proud of you women. Yeah, you have done
Thank
it. You've done a good job.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't know. I'm sold. I don't know what to say. Yeah. So this is good and exciting stuff tonight here about these KNADS. So Ann Karaja saying, a good job. Always love your energy, Dr. Lucy, for a good job. Thanks to Georgie, my fellow KIST graduate. Oh, that's somebody I went to KIST together many years back. Thank you to see you here, Miss Ann Karanja. That was my classmate, I think, back in the days at Kiambu Institute. Thank you for watching. I think this is a good time for me to invite Dr. Lucy Mckenzie for the closing thoughts, so we can finish this broadcast. Thank you so much, Wacu. You're very passionate.
Yeah, just one thing real quick. Yes, just one thing real quick before I go. There's something I want us women who are watching us, the prospective members, and those that are our members. There's so much in KNADS that we have not yet exploited. Okay, we are women who are looking to involve a lot our children that have been born here. We are hoping to involve the youth in our KNADS. Like, for instance, when I have my child, I would like to start saving for my child in my circle, so that by the time they turn 18, they're already paying for themselves for school. We don't have to save for them so that we can take them to school. Once I have a child, I can start putting in savings for them through KNADS. But because they are not 18 yet, we cannot use that money. But if it's in shares, we can invest in that money. Once they turn 18, they can use that money as loans that they can afford to pay their school. So there's so much in the vision of KNADS that we are thinking that we have not put together. Don't just look at it as just a circle. There are so many things that we are discussing, and there's so much more that we will do. I think I can close with that.
Thank you so much. You are wonderful. You're great. Thank you for such a beautiful presentation. Dr. Lucy Mckenzie, if you want to come back and give us your closing thoughts so we can end this broadcast, I will appreciate it. Thank you so much, Wacu Ndirangu, for such amazing job.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Shining, keep winning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All righty. If waiting to see Dr. Lucy, if she can join the broadcast again.
Yeah, I'll have to leave so she can come in.
Okay, good. Yeah.
I'll have to leave.
Yes. All righty. If you can end on your side, I think. Let me try to see what I can. Yeah. I discontinued. I'll show there. Dr. Lucy Mckenzie, if you can send a request here so we can wrap up this broadcast tonight. Yeah, and Florence Gishamba, I remember you many years back in Seattle, Washington, Federal Way. Yep. Thank you for watching. Alrighty, Dr. Lucy Mckenzie, she's here. That was a very good presentation by Wacu Ndirangu. if you can give us your closing thoughts so we can end this broadcast tonight.
Do you see why I tell you it is such an honor working with this lady?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you see the fire?
She's very vibrant.
It
Yes,
is always
she's amazing.
a blaze. It is always a blaze
Yes.
on KNADS.
Mm-hmm.
So closing remarks. So I'm talking to you, lady, who is sitting on the fence. You who's watching. You who has wondered, what is KNADS all about? Do you have a mama who is working in your house watching your children? What gift can you give her other than introducing her to KNADS, so that one day she can say, na kweli nilikuwa huko America and they helped me be able to do my project while I was working, watching their babies. So if you have a mama who is not computer savvy, we are willing to come there and help them complete their application. So please give to those mamas who watch our children the gift of KNADS. That way they can be able to borrow the money and buy a plot back home, build a home, because we have so many women in KNADS who have shown us and talked to us about why they believe they cannot be left behind. They don't know how to operate a computer. They don't know how to upload documents, but they do know one thing. They were able to educate their kids back home because they were in a circle. So that is who I want you to think about. Those mamas, you yourself, you're always wondering, how are you going to build those $1 million homes, million shilling homes back home? And when you look at your salary, you're like, hii itachukua muda mrefu. This is what you need to do. You need to start saving with KNADS. You will borrow up to 3 times what you have saved. So to say you have saved 1 million and you want to build a house in a year, you can borrow up to 3 million at a 1%. Which bank is giving you 1% interest a month on reducing balance? So if you pay $1 million, you're only paying interest on 2 million. So I'm calling on you ladies who are watching, and you guys who are watching, gift your daughters, your wives, your girlfriends the gift of KNADS. They will always remember you for that. Me, I remember I know my dad did for us things that when we were children, we didn't even know what shares are. And now I'm enjoying those benefits of dividends because my dad invested when I was a little tiny baby. So imagine if you start investing in your children now. $50, even you, George, your daughter, you can be putting $50. By the time she's 18, imagine how much money will be in there.
Yes.
You can take a loan and pay for her college in Harvard.
Exactly.
So you can't say I pay her school fees. So I am calling on you ladies who are out there, those who want to become brand ambassadors in states that we don't already have representation. We are calling on you to join us on this journey to KNADS. It's exciting, and I can't say enough about it. I want to thank our brand ambassadors. Without you ladies, honestly, 7 or 8 people cannot do the work we have been able to do. But with your help, we've been able to expand our borders, and KNADS actually is the face of Kenya. We have people of all tribes. We have people of all ages. Even a mama of 70 is a member of KNADS. So we, from 18 kwenda huko juu, don't say that you need to be left behind. Na tuangalie makaratasi. So if you're out there wondering if makaratasi is an issue, we are not looking. So long as you're a Kenyan, you have a valid ID or a valid passport of Kenya, you are welcome to join KNADS. I want to thank all the members who have believed in this vision. Without you, we would be 10 people. But with your help, we have seen that what we dreamt about in July of 2016 is becoming such a true reality day by day. And to you, my board members who are my partners, my sisters, I love you to death. It's always a pleasure when we meet, and I cannot wait to meet each and every single investor on March 24th, 2018 in our first AGM. Thank you so much, George, for hosting us on the Prudential Show. We are so honored that you took time to host us, and you are so gracious. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Yeah. All righty. Thank you so much. Kenya North America Diaspora Circle. I was talking to Dr. Lucy Mckenzie and Wacu Ndirangu. If you want to join Dr. Lucy, if you can give the website or the Facebook page, you can put it under the comments. I think it's always easier.
Yes.
So people can refer, to this. So I thank you guys for watching tonight. And by saying that tonight, that's the end of our broadcast. So I'll see you guys probably next week or Wednesday. I don't have anything, in my calendar, but I'll let you know by Tuesday. Dr. Lucy Mckenzie, thank you so much, and Wacu for joining me tonight. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.